video. Wait for somebody to hop on. I'll go ahead and get right to it. Topic of the night. Fuck open challenges. Hope Blake Monroe learned a valuable lesson about that. We got one person up in the building. Comment below so I see who you are, so I know who you are. All right. For somebody to hop on. We got one person in the building. Comment below so I know who you are. If you already subscribed to my channel, hit the like button so I'll go ahead and start. But I need somebody to comment below so I know who you are. See one person watching my video. Who hit the like button? Somebody hit the like button on my video, so I gotta be somebody in my channel. But just all right, what's up? What up, Devon Daily? All right, man. Topic of the night. Blake Monroe need to say fuck open challenges. I saw it happen last night. Blake Monroe tried to be fair. Being that Blake Monroe is a heel, being that Blake Monroe is a heel, she still tried to be a fair player about it and call out an open challenge. And damn if the whole NXT went with women's roster didn't come out and bum rush her. They all came out at one time and bum rushed her. And Thea Hill came out of nowhere right from behind her and tapped her right in her submission move. Blake Monroe already being a heel and still try to play it fair and call out an open challenge. And the whole NXT women's roster came out and bum rushed her. And Blake Monroe came out of nowhere from behind and tapped her out. So at this point, Blake Monroe needs to say, fuck open challenges. Because when you play it fair, shit like that costs you. Shit like that can cost you. Like Blake Monroe could have lost that title right then and there in just in a blink of an eye. Just by that happening. Just by that happening to her last night. Just by that shit happening to her last night, she could have lost that title just like that. She could have lost her NXT. She could have lost her NXT North American Women's title, and you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, in a snap of a finger. Could have lost it in a snap of a finger, just like that. So stop playing it fair. Fuck playing it fair. And she's already a heel. Tell you, when you play it fair as a champion, that shit can cost you everything in a blink of an eye. And she needs to be lucky that she did that she didn't have to defend that title last night. Because Thea Hill could have tapped her out that quick. Hey, question. Okay, what's the question? Anyway, let me get back to the video. So, Blake Monroe, at this point, I hope you learn a valuable lesson about trying to play fair. I hope Blake Monroe, I hope she learned a valuable lesson about trying to play it fair as a champion. You can't do it. Because here's the thing. When you're a champion, you're automatically a target. So all of your opponents, they're all thinking of ways to take that title off of you so they can have it. So they can be the title holder. They can be the new title holder. So they're thinking of ways to take it off of you. So you can't play fair as a champion. You can't. I don't care if you're babyface or not. You can't play fair. And like I said, Blake Monroe tried to play it fair last night as a heel, and it almost cost her everything within a blink of an eye. It almost could. It almost cost. It almost could have cost her everything. You know what I'm saying? Within a snap of a finger. So at this point, fuck open challenges. Fuck open challenges. Blake Monroe needs to keep that title by any means necessary, just like Keelani Jordan did. She need to play it. She need to play it dirty, just like Keelani Jordan said. Fuck open. Keelani Jordan just said all together, fuck playing it fair. Blake Monroe has to have that same mentality. Yeah, fuck open challenges. Open challenges is what will cause you your title within a blink of an eye. First of all, I'm a grown ass man. And who is we? If you don't care about my video, get your goofy ass out my chat. Okay? If this a female, because you got a female name, Tamisha. Don't like what I'm talking about, get out of my chat. It's that plain and simple. Anyway, so Blake Monroe, she needs to keep that title by any means necessary. Don't play fair. Don't play fair with don't play fair as a champion. Don't play it fair. As a champion, you got to be thinking damn 10 steps ahead. As a champion, you got to be thinking 10 steps ahead every time. Bro, why are you telling me for what they got to do with me? I'm okay. All these weird people coming in my chat. Anyway, so yeah, Blake Monroe, yeah, she got to be an unhinged champion. Yeah, fuck trying to be fuck being a fighting champion for the fans. I'm doing wrestle talk. That's what I'm doing. You may be in the wrong chat, man. A lot of these people in these comments ask me weird questions and stuff like that. Y'all in the wrong chat. If y'all don't watch wrestling, you in the wrong chat asking me a bunch of weird questions. Yeah, anyway, yeah. So Blake Monroe now. So I'm pretty sure Blake Monroe is gonna get a title shot against Blake Monroe is gonna get a title shot against Steel Hill. And Steel Hill is definitely not taking the title off Blake Monroe. Although she tapped Blake Monroe out, she's not taking the title off Blake Monroe. But it's gonna be a good match because I do like Steel Hill. Steel Hill is one of my favorites, but I like Blake Monroe better, of course. Blake Monroe is my top favorite NXT female wrestler. Don't go against nobody for Blake Monroe in NXT. So it's definitely going to be a title defense match against Blake Monroe versus Steel Hill, and Blake Monroe is going to get a face back. So after what happened, playing clean, don't even need to resonate in Blake Monroe's mind. Because after what happened to her last night on NXT, she could have lost her title real fast. She could have lost that title quicker than what I think. I mean, quicker than expected. She could have lost that title. So now Blake Monroe got to be thinking 5 steps ahead of every damn body. Got to be thinking 5 steps ahead. You the champion now. So you're officially a target, and then you're already not liked. You're not liked by a lot of NXT female wrestlers. Pour me something to drink, y'all. So she's not liked. She's not liked by the roster. So she's got to play it fair. I mean, she can't play it fair. She can't play it fair. She's got to have that killer instinct to not care. Retain that title by any means. Because what happened to her last week, man, they did her dirty, boy. They did her dirty. They did her dirty, boy. Yeah, that show set her up. That show set her up. But yeah, Blake Monroe now. I hope she learned a damn valuable lesson. Don't ever do that again. Cause that show set her up. I mean, the whole damn roster came out damn bum rusher. Then Theo Hill came right from behind her out of nowhere and tapped her out. So imagine if she had if she would have lost that title right then and there. It would have been her fault. Cause this is what you asked for. You asked for an open challenge, so you don't do shit like that. So this is why this video telling Blake Monroe at this point, fuck open challenges. You don't have to call out open challenges to prove that you're a fighting champion. Fuck that. Defend the title and keep it by any means necessary. Because playing it fair can cost you. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna call it a spade for spade. Playing it fair sometimes will cost you everything, man. Playing it fair sometimes will cost you everything. People want to say playing it fair, at least you're doing good, you know what I'm saying? You a straight up person, you doing it the right way. It's a fairy tale. It's a damn fairy tale. Playing it fair all the time can only get you but so far. Playing it fair will cost you everything. Sometimes you have to play it dirty to get a step ahead. Fuck playing it fair all the time. Bro, what are you talking about, man? Chris, what are you talking about? All right, Tamisha, let me get you out of here. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Some troll was in my chat. Some troll. Okay, that got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, man. So now Blake Monroe. Hold on. What was the comment from Blake Monroe? About to unleash the demon. I don't like how they hooing her. Yeah. I agree with that, Devon Dilly. I agree. But now, since they tried that move with Blake Monroe, definitely fuck open challenges. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we all know. Yeah, Blake Monroe is 10 times better than Mercedes Monet, and it's not even close. It's not even close. But yeah, man. So Blake Monroe is going to get a face back against Steel Hill. Okay. So now, but see, Blake don't nobody like Blake Monroe neither, so they try to set her up like that. So now Blake Monroe now need to be thinking 5 steps ahead of every damn body. Oh yeah, I love Aaliyah Devon Daly. Yeah, I like Aaliyah. Yeah, she was decent. She was decent. Yeah, she got released though. At least she won her first piece of championship tag team gold. No, I don't. Yeah, I miss Aaliyah. Remember she had that 317 gimmick. No, I never liked Disco Inferno. No. Okay, we know that. We know Aaliyah is Iraq. We know that. We know that. I miss Aaliyah though. I miss Aaliyah. At least she won her first piece of championship tag team gold. Yeah, Aaliyah was not utilized. She wasn't utilized too properly in NXT or especially the main roster. The main roster, she was pretty much buried when Vince McMahon took it over. But when Triple H took it over, I will give Triple H some credit because he did give Aaliyah a little bit of shine to win her first piece of championship tag team gold right along with Raquel Rodriguez. So I will give Triple H that to say the least. And Aaliyah is one of my favorite female wrestlers too. Yeah, Leah was decent. She was decent. Facts. Yeah, it pissed me off, man, when Lana got released. You know, Lana is one of my favorite female wrestlers, and I got a lot of hate for supporting Lana. People assume only like Lana because of her looks and her being a blonde. No, that ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Lana became a half decent wrestler. And Lana was my favorite before she wasn't the best wrestler in the world. But see, I saw the potential in Lana. And then a couple of years later, Lana in-ring ability eventually developed. Exactly. Yep. It developed a little bit. She became half decent. When her and them became a tag team, that's when Lana became half decent. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like she was on her way to win her first piece of championship tag team gold with Naomi. That would have been a great start for her. But Vince McMahon released her. I like Jasmine Nix too, but if I'm being honest, Jasmine Nix was the weak link of Fatal Influence. But I do like Jasmine Nix. She could have been better. She could have been better. So yeah. Lana shouldn't have got released. What's up, Israel? How you living, brother? How you living, my guy? How you living? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, so is Vince McMahon. Jasmine would have been better off as a solo star so she can build her resume up as a wrestler. Exactly. I agree with that, Devon Daly. 100% agree with that comment. 100% agree. Yeah, yeah, because like I said, I've always have liked Jasmine Nix. I seen the potential. Yeah, a lot of people don't like CM Punk. CM Punk is a hypocrite though. I gotta say he's a hypocrite because he shitted on the WWE company and now he's back wrestling in it. So I get why a lot of people. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Cause and that's why Seth Rollins didn't like him. So yeah, man, I get why a lot of people don't like CM Punk. You know, what's up? If you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure Stephanie. I don't know. Stephanie might be on the same shit. She might be on the same type of time like Triple H and them. She is a McMahon, so I don't even know. I don't know, man. I don't care for none of the McMahons if I'm being honest. I don't care for none of them. They all seem cutthroat. All the McMahons seem all the McMahons seem cutthroat. So I don't care about none of them. And Triple H knew what he was doing by marrying Stephanie. He knew that was his way. He knew that would get that he knew that would get him in the door to be a top guy by marrying Stephanie and and know what I'm saying, getting close with Vince McMahon. He knew that would get him in the door. So that's why Triple H is the top guy right now to this very day. He knew what he knew by marrying Stephanie that would get him in the door. That would get him in the door to be a top guy, to become a top guy. Yeah, yeah, it's the things that people would do, man, to get what they want. Whatever they're willing to do, whatever they got to do to sacrifice to get what it is that they really want so bad and strive for in life, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do whatever it takes. And Triple H once said this a long time ago when he came to WWE in 1995. He knew what it he knew what it took to get to the top of the business. Now back then, I didn't think of him talking about Vince McMahon and Stephanie. No, when he said he knew what it took, he was saying it in a way like to work his way up, work hard to become a top guy. But no, what he was really saying was he knew what it took to get to the top of the WWE division by getting in good and close with Vince McMahon and marrying his daughter, marrying Steph McMahon. That's what he really meant. That's what he really meant back then. He did this in a promo against The Undertaker when they were feuding in 2011, going up until WrestleMania. I remember what he said, seeing this pop back up in my head. This popped back up in my head. It's a coincidence why this popped back up in my head. Cause I remember he said that. I remember he said that shit. I remember he said that shit. So yeah, he said he knew what it took to get to the top of the business. He knew what it took to get to the very top. Yeah, I know he knew what it took. Yeah, he said he knew what it took. What he meant by he got close with Vince McMahon and married Stephanie. Man, he married his daughter. That's what he really meant. That's what he really meant. Oh yeah, yeah. Triple H is full of it now. He's full of it. But let's get back on topic though. No, let's finish with Blake Monroe. So Blake Monroe, yeah, she can't. She gotta have a dirty mind killer instinct. Cause there's gonna be people coming after her. And what they tried to do to her last night, this should make her want to become more of a monster. This should make her want to play more dirty than ever. Like Kelani Jordan. Kelani Jordan doesn't care. Kelani Jordan doesn't care. She proves she don't give a shit about the fans. Although she lost that title to Xia Li, and I didn't have no problem. I didn't have no problem about it at all because Xia Li is one of my favorite female wrestlers. Love Xia Li, underrated talent. So I'm not surprised that Xia Li won the title and brought it back to the TNA wrestler. I'm not surprised. But Kelani Jordan could be on her way to becoming the NXT Women's Champion. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't want her to win it from Blake Monroe right now. Not right now. I mean, I'd rather her go after the NXT Women's Championship than to take it away from Blake Monroe right now, right at this moment. Now, I'm not gonna like that if I'm being honest. And don't get me wrong, Kelani Jordan is one of my favorite female wrestlers. But I do not want Blake Monroe to lose. I do not. I do. I don't say. I do not want Blake Monroe to lose to the NXT Women's North America ship. I mean, no, I do not want Blake Monroe to lose the NXT North American Women's Championship just yet. I want her to lose it just yet. Nah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna like that shit. No, not right now. It's too soon. That would be too soon. Just go ahead, man. The Kelani Jordan win the NXT women's strap. Just do that. Just do that and let Blake Monroe keep the NXT Women's North American title. I read them do it that way. That's just my take. Not everybody gonna agree with me, and not that I want everyone to agree with my take. What I just said. Not everybody gonna agree, but that's fine. I said what I said, and I'm standing 10 toes down on that. So yeah, Blake Monroe don't need to lose the NXT Women's title just yet. No, sir. But but yeah, yeah, man, Blake Monroe now she's got to really become a monster. They did that to her Now she really got to play dirty against all her opponents. Stoop to the dirtiest level as possible to keep that title. Because they sure tried to do you dirty last night. They tried to do her dirty in the worst damn way. They tried to do her dirty in the worst way. I mean, I tried to do her dirty in the worst damn way as possible. I mean, they all bum rushed her at the same time. And Thea Hill snuck up from behind her and tapped her out. So imagine how that would have went if the title was on the line and she lost that title that quick. Blake Monroe would have been beside herself and been pissed off. She would have been pissed off, regretting that she called out an open challenge. Because it could have cost her everything right then and there. So she lucky as hell she got off last night. Because things could have been a whole lot worse if she would have lost that title that damn quick. Things would have been a whole lot worse if he would have. And don't get me wrong, I like Thea Hill. I love Thea Hill. She is one of my favorite female wrestlers. But I do not want Blake Monroe dropping that NXT North American title anytime soon. No, she needs to be a dominant NXT North American Women's Champion due to her heel character. But she can wrestle as well. She can put on great matches. She could put on great matches. Yeah, she could put on great matches, but she don't need to lose that title no time soon. Nah. Yep. But so yeah, man. So Blake Monroe, do not play it fair. Do not play it fair as champion. Don't play it fair no more. Keep that down titles by any means. Just like be like Keelani Jordan. At this point, go out like Keelani. Keelani does not get. I mean, Blake Monroe doesn't care about the fans, but what she tried to do last week could have, or what she tried to do last night could have cost her everything in a blink of an eye. Cause one, the whole roster don't already like her. Don't nobody back there like her. But still, that what happened to Blake Monroe last night could happen to anybody. And they don't have to be disliked like Blake Monroe is towards the whole NXT women's roster. That can happen to anybody because, like I said, when you're a champion, you are officially a target. You are officially a huge target. Because everyone in that back wants to take that title from you, and they're going to do it by any means necessary. So you as a champion can't play fair. Because they're not going to play fair. You got some that will. You got some that will. And if you retain, they'll take their loss and they'll shake your hand and they'll go on and find another title to capture. They'll move on. You know what I'm saying? If they lose you, you retain. Some will be a sport about it and shake your hand. And they'll know what I'm saying. Then they'll know what I'm saying. Move on and find another title to capture. Rather than keep trying to go after that one. But not everybody is going to see it that way. Not every opponent is going to see it that way. Not every opponent is going to see it that way. They're all thinking of ways to become champion. They're all thinking of ways to become champion. You got some hungry competitors back there. You got some hungry challengers after you, some hungry challengers. Some that's gonna say, fuck, I'm gonna win this title. However, if I got to cheat to win, whatever dirty level I got to stoop to take that title off of that competitor, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. So you as the champion, you as the champion had to be thinking 10 steps ahead of all your opponents. The same way they're going to do whatever it takes to take it off of you, you got to do whatever it takes to keep it. The same thing they're going to do whatever it takes to take the title off you, you got to do whatever it takes. You got to do whatever it takes to keep it. It's just that plain and simple. Babyface or not. Yeah, fuck open challenges. Cause man, she could have lost her title within a blink of an eye. Cause the whole NXT women's roster came out and bum rushed her. Anthea Hill snuck up behind her out of nowhere and tapped her out. So imagine if that would have been for the title on the line. That would have destroyed Blake Monroe. That would have destroyed Blake Monroe. So once again, fuck open challenges. Yep. So now she's definitely gonna get a title shot against Thea Hill. But Thea Hill's she's not winning the title. I can tell you that right now. She's not winning. She's not, but it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a pretty good match. Blake Monroe, she tapped out. I mean, Thea Hill tapped out Blake Monroe. So it's going to be a pretty good contest. It's going to be a good contest, but Blake Monroe is going to retain. So when it come time for Blake Monroe to drop the NXT Women's title, I want her to make that title prestigious and solidify her legacy as the NXT North American champion. So then by the time she dropped that title, then she'll be ready to capture the NXT Women's title. Then then when she drops the NXT Women's title, she can go ahead to the main roster. You know, there's a pretty gets a pretty it would be a pretty good dream match right here. Blake Monroe versus Tiffany Stratton. That'd be a pretty good dream match. That'd be a pretty good match. Or they'll make a phenomenal tag team. They'll make a phenomenal tag team. However you want to do it with those two. They will make a great feud against each other, or they can be a phenomenal tag team. You can do both. Either way, it would cook. It would cook. And what's up? What's up? But yeah, man. Blake Monroe no longer don't need to play it fair as a champion. Don't play it fair anymore. Don't ever do that again. Cause cause last night you could have had the shortest title reign. Your title reign could have been real short. Yep. And it would have been your fault. Would have been your fault for trying to play it fair. Because then on top of that, you already not liked. So, if you ask me, well, the general man, I forgot her The Rock's daughter name. She insisted on her doing the open challenge. So it won't really Blake Monroe's fault, but still, man, still. I think it was her who put Blake Monroe up to doing the open challenge. But man, so now if she would have lost that title, I would have blamed the Rock daughter for that shit. I would have blamed her. Because of your fault she lost the damn title. I would have blamed her. So like I said, fuck open challenges, man. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care who a wrestler is. If they call out an open challenge, let's say they ain't even kept the title for they title reign is short. Let's say if they call out an open challenge and they only been champion for probably like damn 10 days, 5 or 10 days, and they call out an open challenge and they lose their title to that challenger right then and there. They know damn well deep down inside they're gonna be pissed the hell off. Cause that's their shortest title reign in history. Although they can go for that title again. But still, they know they're not gonna like that shit. You lost your title that quick. No. Tell you, playing it fair all the time can cost you everything. So I had to learn. I had to learn the hard way. Playing it fair all the time is not gonna get you anywhere. Playing it fair sometimes they're gonna get you anywhere. Playing it fair sometimes is not gonna get you anywhere. It can be your downfall. Sometimes playing it fair can be your destruction. And that's the painful truth, although people ain't gonna want to admit that. Sometimes playing it fair can be your destruction. And it definitely was about to be Blake Monroe's last night. It was about to be her. It was about to be her destruction last night. Definitely was about to be her destruction last night. Cause she could have lost that title in a blink of an eye. And didn't take long for Thea Hale to tap out Blake Monroe. Then off top of that, didn't take long for Blake Monroe to tap out. I mean, didn't take long for Thea Hale to tap out Blake Monroe. That was a quick tap out. What's up? What's up, Anthony Kane? If you're new to my chat, subscribe to my channel. Diddy, he a prick. That's what he is. I don't care nothing about him. But I'm doing Russell talk over here, man. I ain't fuck Diddy. The hell with Diddy. Diddy is a disgrace. But if you're new to my channel, bro, subscribe to my channel if you watch wrestling. I don't give a fuck about Diddy. I never said he didn't, but I ain't talking about Diddy. Ain't trying to be smart. Ain't trying to be a smart ass. So don't take what I'm saying the wrong way. I just ain't talking about Diddy. He where he need to be. I say that. But I'll say this though. Vince McMahon and Vince McMahon and Diddy, the power that they had were equally, matched. The only slight difference was Vince is white and Diddy is, black. But far as their power that they had was equally matched. Hell, did shit Vince? I'm pretty sure. Man, I can almost bet you money that Vince McMahon was at Diddy's parties. I can damn near bet you money that Vince McMahon was at a lot of, you know what I'm saying, Diddy's parties. It was out of line. It was out of proportion. Like I said, I can bet you money. I can bet you money. I can damn near bet you money that Vince McMahon was at a lot of, you know what I'm saying, Diddy's parties. But I don't bet money, so but I can assure you that he was, you know what I'm saying, y'all can assure you that he was there. I can assure you that he was there. But anyway, let's get back on topic. But if you're new to my channel, bro, subscribe to my channel. Bro, seriously, what kind of question is that? Do you know what Diddy was doing to them dudes at them parties? No, no, why the fuck would I go? No, why would I go? Messing with men? No. Come on, come on now. Can't believe you asked me that one. Anyway, anyway, so yeah, man, they need to make Blake Monroe's title prestigious. Jade Rain, awful as champion, can't wrestler in the ring for long. Yeah, Leslie, right, right, right. They probably gonna have Jade to lose the title to Bianca when Bianca returns. But then again, Bianca hand injuries is not looking so good. Her hand injury is not looking so, you know what I'm saying, good. So they might have Charlotte taking Bianca's place at WrestleMania 42 this year, and we get Charlotte Flair. We get Charlotte versus Jade instead at WrestleMania 42. That would be bad for business, man. I don't like Trump. The hell, fuck Trump, man. The hell with Trump. Trump's racist. If Trump took over WWE, we would be in trouble. We would be in trouble. We would be in trouble. The hell with Trump. The hell with Vince, and the hell with Diddy. All of them. All of them. All of them can go to hell. All of them. Jade is always limited. Yeah, she is. I agree. I agree, Devon Daly. I agree. If she wrestles Charlotte Flair, or if it by any chance, by any chance Bianca returns, she's going to get exposed by Bianca. Or if if Bianca returns, if Bianca returns or whatever, she's going to either get exposed by Charlotte Flair or Bianca at WrestleMania 42. Bro, I just this dude asked me the same exact question. No, I wouldn't go to Diddy's parties. No, no. Why the fuck would I go there after all the shit that he has done at them parties? Why the fuck would I want to go? Well, that is a stupid question. He asked me the same dumb question. No, why would I go? And after all the things I done find out that he did there, using baby oil and shit on men and fucking them. No, why would I go? Please stop talking to me about Diddy. Yeah, stop talking to me about Diddy. Anyway, back to NXT. Devon Daly. Let's just get off the Diddy subject. Don't even mention that man no more. Please don't. Can't name a match Jade Cargill I like main roster watching. Okay, Alyssa. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, uh, so like I said, if Jade Cargill, if like I said, if Bianca returns and when we get Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania 42, Jade Cargill is going to get exposed by Bianca if her ability don't develop, or if she wrestle, or we get Charlotte versus if we get Charlotte Flair versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania 42, Charlotte Flair is definitely going to expose Jade Cargill. She's going to make Jade Cargill look bad as a wrestler. She's going to make her look bad. Her and Bianca both. They both are going to make them look bad. Because Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair can wrestle. They can wrestle. Both of them can wrestle. Jade Cargill cannot wrestle at all. She can't wrestle. She's green in the ring. So if she wrestle one of those two, they're going to expose her real bad. And I won't be surprised the WrestleMania 41 if they start saying, if the crowd start chanting, "This is awful." But the funny thing is, they want to talk about Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 41 was an awful match. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. If Jade Cargill Russell is still wrestling like she is now going to WrestleMania 42 against Charlotte Flair or Bianca Belair, I won't be surprised if the damn crowd start chanting, "This is awful." Then you're going to see the complete difference. Then that should tell you everything that you need to know which match was terrible between Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair and Charlotte Flair versus Jade Cargill. It would tell you which match was terrible between Tiffany Stratton. It would tell you which match was terrible. Between Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair. It'll tell you which match was better. Jade Cargill, all look to me, doesn't have ick factor. Yeah, I agree with that, Alexa. I agree. Zoe Stark has three matches better than Jade Cargill's whole catalog. Exactly. Facts. Facts. Facts on facts. Facts on facts, Devon Daly. But man, so yeah, man, we need to NXT do not need to drop the ball with Blake Monroe. Do not drop the ball with her. Who wrestles like a similar AJ Styles? Who wrestles a similar style to AJ Styles and said, "Are you talking about Zoe Stark? Are you saying Zoe Stark wrestles like AJ Styles and Cedric Alexander?" I know you can't be talking about Jade. You can't be. It got to be Zoe Stark. It got to be Zoe. While I'm talking, I'll let you answer that question. I know damn well it can't be Jade. It can't be Jade. You talking about T-Von Daily? Mm, don't know if I can agree with you about that either, but I ain't gonna like strongly disagree. You know what I'm saying? But I know Zoe Stark and Russell, but I'm just trying to pitch her style matching AJ Styles and Cedric Alexander. I'm trying to picture that. I can't really picture, but don't like I said, Zoe Stark and Russell. So that's why I'm not gonna debate with you about your take. I'm not going to debate with you about your take because she can wrestle. I just don't know if I can compare her in ring bit. I know she Zoe Stark. I just know if I can compare her in ring ability to AJ Styles and Cedric Alexander. I don't know if I could actually go that far and compare her in ring ability to theirs. Jay Cargill is cringe on Mike. Sound like it doesn't sound good, Mike. Yeah, right. Yeah, she doesn't. You know, Jay Cargill, her mic skills ain't good. She got that ghetto. She do them ghetto promos. She be doing them hood ghetto promos like cut the shit. All that, especially in AEW. Oh my god, like man, look, somebody take the damn microphone away from her. But that'd be a mistake trying to do that because she'll beat the shit out of the person and try to take the microphone away from her. But I'm like, man, somebody put her fucking microphone on mute. But but yeah, Jay Cargill mic skills ain't good. I can agree with that. When it comes to her high fly, okay, I see what you're talking about now. Zoe Stark does have high flying ability. She does. So I can see where you're coming from a little bit. I knew she was a high flyer, but I just couldn't really get the thought of the comparison through my head with first style matching AJ Styles. But I kind of see what you're saying now. Cause I just thought of that drop kick she used to do. That's how she injured herself. So yeah, I see what you're saying. But like I said, all that Zoe Stark is talented. She's talented. But yeah, that injury she got, man, was nasty. A lot of people blame Kyrie Sane for that too. But one thing I said about Kyrie Sane, I said before, Kyrie Sane do need to be more careful. I know some people say that Kyrie Sane needs to be fired. Kyrie Sane do need to be more careful. Now, like that time when she hit that Alabama slam and slam, when she hit that Alabama slam on Kyrie Sane and her head hit that apron like that, I was upset. I was pissed. I said, Kyrie Sane, come on now. Come on now. So I held her accountable just like I did Nia Jax. Cause if I would have just let that shit slide, not hold her accountable like I would Nia Jax as many people Nia Jax injured in the past, that would make me a hypocrite. So I did a video going in on Kyrie Sane. How she needs to be more careful. She keep hurting people and stuff like that. And I'm like, I did this because not just that, when Kyrie Sane did that shit to Io Sky, I didn't see no fans on Twitter holding Kyrie Sane accountable. Just like if it was Nia Jax that did that to Io Sky, they would be all over Nia Jax. But Kairi Sane does it. Kairi Sane, you know what I'm saying, do, does it, and don't none of these fans say a damn thing. Don't none of these fans say a damn thing about it. So I was the first to call it out and call it all these hypocritical fans for not holding her accountable for doing something like that and possibly injuring Io Sky and ending her career right on the spot. Right on the spot by doing that move. Right on the spot, she could have ended her career. And I know them Japanese wrestlers and Japanese wrestlers, they have that strong style wrestling ability. But when they come to WWE, they have to you know what I'm saying, they have to slow it down. They can't wrestle like that. Because they think they can injure wrestlers. So I went in on Kairi Sane about that. Don't believe me? Go to my video and check it out. I got 2 videos about Kairi Sane. The first one's called Kairi Sane Needs to Be More Careful. I forgot the name of the second one. But just go to my page and check it out if you don't believe me. I'm not a hypocrite. So, yeah. And then Kairi Sane injured Liv Morgan. And people want to jump on my case trying to say that I'm trying to drag Kairi Sane, saying accidents happen and all that kind of shit. But I bet the same person that I had to shut down because of that, trying to tell me Kairi Sane make mistakes because they serious all that, and I shut his ass down. I shut him down immediately. Because I bet he was the same one that did say nothing when Kairi Sane did the Alabama slam on Kairi Sane to slam her head against the apron. Nobody said nothing. But if it was Nia Jax, they'll be ready to drag her right then and there. And I'm not a fan of Nia Jax either because Nia Jax is a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite. And she's a terrible human being. Because she said she wasn't going to apologize for hurting Jade. I'm like, how you not going to apologize? How you not going to apologize for injuring this woman? But what if it was you and she injured you and she didn't apologize to you? Then she would have felt away. She would have felt away. So that's why I don't care for Nia Jax at all. Even as a person, I don't like her. And I did say she needs to be fired. She should have been fired. Because Nia Jax has been hurting and injuring people for years. I ain't gonna say for years. She's been injuring people for over a decade. For 4 decades, she's been injuring people for about 10 years. She's been injuring people for a decade. And nothing happened to her. And I know why it is, because she's The Rock's cousin. So yeah, man. So I had to hold Kairi Sane accountable too. But so yeah, man. So Kairi Sane. So Kairi Sane needs to be more careful. But back to Blake Monroe. Hun keep that title by any means necessary. Stop playing fair. Stop playing fair. Because playing fair as the NXT Women's North America Champion will eventually be your destruction. It will eventually be your destruction. And it's going to cost you everything. So playing it fair as the NXT Women's North America Champion will be your playing it fair as the NXT North America Women's Champion will be your destruction. So fuck playing it fair. Keep that title by any means. Keep that title. Yeah, keep that title by any means necessary. Stop playing fair because you already not liked. So playing it fair will be your destruction. And with that being said, she, you know what I'm saying, she needs to keep that title by any means necessary. So I'm gonna go on and get up out of here, man. Thanks everybody for watching and comment on my video, sharing your thoughts about this video. And with that being said, it's your boy Hitman D, and I'm gonna sign out.